30 million Americans suffer from eating disorders, yet only 1 in 10 get any help. A bipartisan group of senators is looking to change that and has introduced a bill seeking to improve treatment and prevent eating disorders, including anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating. The Westin Act is named for a Minnesota woman who was diagnosed with anorexia at the age of 16. And despite treatment, she ended up taking her own life when she was only 21 years old.
It's pretty hard to describe how our lives have changed.
You know, the world in front of her until she got a disease. You know, I'll never forget the day she was born. And I remember all the hopes and the dreams.
I really wanted to see what she wound up doing with the rest of her life.
Joining me now from Capitol Hill are two of the bill's sponsors, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, West Virginia Senator Shelley Moore Capito. Welcome both to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess, Senator Klobuchar, first to you, because Amy Westin was a Minnesotan, and there were insurance obstacles to her getting inpatient care when she needed it. They perhaps could have saved her life.
Exactly. Anna Westin was a beautiful young woman enrolled in college at Oregon. She came from Minnesota. Her parents have made this a mission in their life. As you noted, at age 21, her liver was malfunctioning because of anorexia, her blood pressure, and then she committed suicide. And all that time, her parents were trying to get her illness certified by the insurance company so she could get the kind of treatment she needed. And so that's why this bill, which is bipartisan with also Senator Capito as well as Senator Kelly Ayotte and Senator Tammy Baldwin and some great House authors as well with Ileana Ros-Lehtinen and Ted Deutsch. This is a bill that basically says, hey, if you're going to cover mental illnesses, physical illnesses, you should have some treatment, residential treatment for people with eating disorders, and you should also have some grant programs that allow for early detection.
Senator Capito, you know, people ask sometimes, you know, why is it important to have women in politics, women in professions? What difference does gender make? Well, I'm looking at the two of you who may not agree on everything, Republican and Democrat, yet you are working together, and you know, Senator Klobuchar just mentioned a number of women, House and Senate, who are behind this, and because women are more affected by eating disorders.
Well, women are more affected. I think that we also recognize it's a problem. I think the two of us have had teenage girls at one point in our lives. They're a little bit older now, and I know I've had friends, and I'm certain that Amy has too, whose daughters and young sons have been affected by this. And we want to act. We want to make sure that the pain of Anna Westin's family and Anna Westin herself is not something that other families have to suffer. So mental health parity here, treating this as a mental health disease for residential treatment is exceedingly important.
And as I believe I read in the research, the money is there. It's been funded already. Is that correct, Senator Klobuchar?
Yeah, there's money that is set aside that we could use from existing funds for this grant program. And you think about this, this is the disease of any psychiatric disorder with the #1 mortality rate. Right. And yet people like Anna Westin have been unable to get treatment. This is a disease that over eating disorders in general, over 14 million Americans are suffering from.
And I think the statistic that only 1 in 10 are seeking treatment, I think this shows that we have a long way to go with education and awareness.
I was just going to ask you, because I know you were in the House, so you've been on the Hill for a while, you're freshman senator, but the fact is that the women seem to work together legislatively as well, if I can be a little bit
well, we do. I mean, we have cooperative relationships. We build relationships, and I think we work hard at it. And I do think that you see us working collaboratively where we can. And this is one of the places that we have very much common interest. And I hope we can show that the Senate's functioning, and it's functioning in a bipartisan way, and the women are leading the way.
And actually, there's been a recent study that showed it's not just stories. It's not just us telling you here on your show, Andrea. A recent study actually took the numbers and showed that the women senators co-sponsor each other's bills together more. They work across the aisle more. And I think this bill is just one good example of that.
Thank you both so much. Come back often. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks. Thank you.